Hi, this one is today I'm gonna show you how to make Vietnamese cucumber salad. As you, some of you may know that Vietnamese salad is full of flavor and is very easy to eat, and it takes a bit of effort to do, but at the end it's all worth it. You will have a combination of all the texture, like you have meat, prawns, a vegetable, you have cucumber, carrot, radish, and then the dressing you have lime combined with chilies, coriander, and on top of that is this freshly roasted peanut. So it's make like a wonderful bowl of everything in one. And what you need for the dressing here is the fish sauce. You need some salt, sugar, chopped chilies and garlic. And especially what you need here is rice brown crackers that made in Vietnam. You will find this easily in the Asian shop. It's white inside, and I'm gonna show you how to deep fry them. Chop these chilies to turn it into a flowers at the end for decoration. What you do is use a small sharp knife and then cut them like this. So that's it, as thin as you could. I soak it in here, and I do the same for the red chili. So here it is. I'm gonna let them sit there for a few minutes, like 10 minutes, and then they're gonna open up like a flower. Here I move to the cucumber. What I need to do, I'm gonna chop them into half. I'm going to discard all the seed here, and I only keep the flesh one. So now I have the cucumber ready, all the seeds removed. So I'm going to chop them thinly across, just about this side, and then I'm going to put it all into this bowl like this, and you're going to add in like half tablespoon of salt. By this way you will cause them to wet, and then they're going to release the juice, and we're going to drain it. So I'm going to let it sit here for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm going to cut those radish thinly, just the same size as the cucumber. So here I have the radish ready chopped. Is the same size as the cucumber, or else you can use the other white radish. It's a long one that's similar like the carrot. You call it molly, or Asian radish or something like that. It's just same taste, just different size. And here I have the carrot here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel it. So it's gonna be as thin as this one, but it's gonna be longer into long strips, so just use a peeler. And what I do is just turn around and I peel it like this. Different color, it's like a rainbow of color, different nutrients, and it's a very, very nice taste. So all the crunchy of the vegetable and the savory from the pork, and somehow the combination of pork and prawns always goes nicely together. So now I'm gonna make the dressing for the salad. All we need is fish sauce. Very important, you need fish sauce, or if you don't like fish sauce you can use salt, but the flavor won't be the same because the fish sauce will enhance the flavor. And then we need some sugar. I'm gonna add here some sugar, about 2 tablespoons sugar, and I already chopped some chilies and garlic, just one small chilies, and about 3 cloves of garlic. And here we will use 2 tablespoons of lime juice, freshly squeezed lime juice. And here I add in 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. And please, very important that you taste them again after mixing them all together. It should be sweet, salty, sour, and spicy, all blend in one nicely. So I'm gonna give it a try to see whether it's on balance well or not. You know, this is very important because it will decide how the whole dish turns to be. So I'm gonna taste it. Just right. And I'm gonna prepare peanut. Remember, I already roasted this peanut at home in advance. Like I say, turn on the oven 180 degree and then roast it for 3 minutes and turn off the oven and leave it there for another 10 minutes and leave them cool. And now here's the whole thing that we got. The skin's still on, so I start to squeeze them. So all I need to do now is I'm gonna flip them to remove all of those skin. And repeat it until there's no more skin. And here I have the mortar and pestle. And I only need some, just like a handful of peanut. Some still have skin on, but that's okay. And I just roughly crush them. You don't need to crush them too fine, you know. Just gently break them. And that's it. I leave it aside. And here I have already boiled 2 pieces of pork chop. And I'm gonna cut them thinly. So now I have everything ready to mix. So I have all the vegetable chopped, coriander, prawns, meat, dressing, and ground peanut. So what I do first is I'm gonna put the dressing over the vegetable. Mix them all well together. And then I add in the pork. I add in prawns. And I mix them all well together. And I'm gonna leave them sit here for at least 10 minutes for all the flavor absorbed together. And at the final step, I'm gonna decorate them with some of my flowers, chilies. So you can see they kind of open up a bit here. So I'm gonna leave it here. So here I'm gonna fry some brown crackers for the salad. So I'm gonna show you how to use the chopstick. That's my way to do it, you know, or else you can do it your way that make it easier for you. So first, 3 fingers. I'm gonna hold the first one like this, and then the second chopstick gonna go through the gap and leans on the 4th finger. And then you just gently move the first chopstick, which is just 3 fingers, and that's how you grab things. And it needs a bit of practice, but you will get there eventually. And please remember, just relax and look at the tip of the 2 chopsticks, and your brain will do the work. So don't look at your fingers, and that's how you're gonna make it easier. So I'm gonna boil some cooking oil here, deep fry oil. And even for crackers, there's so many kind of crackers here. I have a Vietnamese one, which is very popular in Ireland. They serve it in almost every Chinese restaurant. And then I have another one from Thailand, that they actually have galangal and some other herbs that make it much more brown. Or this one from Indonesia, and a different color, different size. Or this one, let's see, I'm not sure, but like it's still Asian, and you can see it's much bigger than the rest of them. So if you like to give it a try, please just try them all. And back to the oil, I think it's ready. And how to test the oil to see whether it's hot enough. You just use chopstick. I use my bamboo chopstick, that's how I don't melt it, you know. But I recommend you better use a pot so that you can discard the oil easily and clean the pot. But so what I do now, I'm gonna test the oil by dipping the chopstick into the oil. If I see them bubble up like this, means it's ready. So I'm gonna put the crackers in, and just one by one. I can make 3 in a go, so I'm gonna drop 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna turn them over. Just like that. So please remember, control the heat. Just use low heat once it's boiling, because they will get brown. You know, if the oil is too hot, or if the oil is not hot enough, they won't open up. And if the oil is too hot, they will get brown and they won't get that white color. So this is the last one I'm gonna do. So that's it. That's enough for me. So you can see they perfectly wide and open up. So everything's ready. Now I'm gonna display them on a plate. First you need a big shallow plate. The last mix to make sure they all absorb the dressing nicely. And I'm gonna put it in here. So I'm gonna make a little space in the middle so that I can put the flowers in. And the second flowers here. Some coriander. I love coriander, so I prefer to give them generous amount. And some crushed peanut on top. And to soft this, you're gonna take 1 crackers, and then you take a little bit of everything to make sure that you have peanut in there and coriander also, and just like this, you will have all the texture together and all the flavors in once. It's wonderful. So I hope you enjoy the lesson, and please drop any question for the comment below, and I will get back to you. And else you can check me on cookingwithonfacebook.com. So thanks a lot.